Hi guys, I'm on the chair here with Guy Lavoie.
Guy Paulson.
Guy Paulson, wrong one. With Guy Paulson. He's national coach and demonstrator for the Canadian team. Guy, just a couple of quick questions, mate.
Yes.
What do you reckon makes a good teleturn?
Well, thanks, Richard, and thanks for having us on the show today. This is great. Well, we're just talking about good teleturns, and I think the biggest thing is balance at all points in the turn, and the choice then in which you want to put to that balance, whether you want to have a high performance turn, a skidded turn, a quick turn, a short turn.
Yeah. Cool. And what are you guys presenting on Wednesday? What have we got to look forward to?
Well, Wednesday is quite exciting. Canada presents 2 sessions, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. In the morning, what we're going to be doing is going through our entire progression almost on crack, on speed. We're going to go very quickly through it because there's so much great online material that we offer. But what we want to do is show the natural progression and show what it's made from. Not just the story of the progression, but what are the parts, the big constituents of that.
Yep.
And then from that, we're going to build into the afternoon more along the lines of a ski improvement session, because a lot of, I look at skiers like yourself, my colleague and teammate Rennie Luke, fantastic skiers, but I think in the heart of it, we want to come away with not just learning things about our teaching, but learning things about our demonstrating and understanding how each country would go about it. And that's what the afternoon will be very similar to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Guy. I've just got one little fun question for you.
Oh, yeah, fun question. Here we go.
Yeah, if you could teach any historical figure to Telemark, who would it be?
I think a gentleman who I share a birthday with.
Yeah?
Actually, yeah. His name is Jack Rabbit Johansson. And he's a very famous cross-country skier.
Yep.
But he's also a telemarker, and he is really arguably the forefather of cross-country skiing for Canada and telemark.
Wow.
Yeah,
cool.
so it'd be really neat to be with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks, Guy.
Yeah, thanks very much.
I've got Scotty McGee. He's a PSIA Nordic Telemark and Alpine examiner. How's it going, Scotty?
G'day!
Fantastic, mate. Just a few quick questions for you. One of them I'm asking everyone. What do you think makes a good telemark turn?
Oh, that's great. Well, I figure there's application of in our view, the 6 telemark fundamentals, and that there's continuous movement in each of those movement planes.
Yep.
That there's continuous flow, and that's what allows you to carry energy from one turn to the next.
Nice. And whereabouts do you work in the US?
I'm out of Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice big hill to ski on?
Big hill, yeah. We've got about 4,000 vertical feet under the tram, and a lot of variety in terrain and aspects.
Cool. Nice. And final one, if you could teach any historical figure how to telemark, who would it be?
Oh man, Sander Nordheim, he had it down pretty good, the founder of Telemark, but he kind of had a little wedge mark going. I might try to help him get more parallel and equal edge angle, but other than that, he could probably school me up on a thing or two.
Sweet. Thanks lots for that, Scotty.
Cheers, mate.
What are you doing here at Interski?
Well, I'm here actually with Levi delegation,
Yeah?
because Levi is applying to be the host for the next Interski, so let's hope we will get that.
Okay, cool.
But I'm here for the workshops and lectures as well, of course.
Nice. And I suppose for people at home who think they might like to go to an Interski, do you get much out of it as just a working instructor, not a trainer?
Yeah, actually I do. Yeah. And it's really inspiring. Finland is such a small country. Of course, we have a good system and everything, there, but seeing what other countries are doing, especially all the bigger countries, and it's really inspiring, and I can get a lot of ideas and tools for just the daily
Fantastic.
work.
Sitting on the chair with Greg Dixon. He's a PSIA Alpine examiner, and he's also on the US demo team and lead trainer for PSIA Northwest. How's it going, Greg?
It's going great. How are you guys doing?
Doing really well, mate. Just a couple of questions for you.
For sure.
What do you think makes a good telemark turn?
For me, telemark. So telemark to me is a lot about diversity, the ability to make a lot of different movements. I think a good telemark turn is something that provides stability, allows you to get through conditions that are difficult, while at the same time maximizing the ski performance.
Cool. And could you give us a bit of a teaser about what you're presenting on Friday?
Presenting. So in the last couple of years, the PSIA entity, we have come up with our telemark skiing fundamentals. What we believe creates or is the base of good telemark skiing. And so we are going to present that to the Interski contingent here. And a lot of that has to do with how we believe in diversity of movements and how diversity can get you or allow you rather to ski with lots of terrain with lots of performance.
Nice. And my final one, the fun question. If you could teach any historical figure how to telemark, who would it be?
Historical. Well, if you don't mind that historical, how about Bruce Lee?
Nice.
Bruce Lee, I mean, the core strength that gentleman has, the speed he has, I think he could be one of the fastest, best telemark skiers out
Sweet.
there.
I reckon he'd kill it as
He
well.
would kill it.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot for that,
Yeah.
Greg.
Thank you, Richard.
Cheers. On the chair today with Greg McIntyre. He's the course director for Telemark at the NZIA. How's it going, Greg?
Pretty good, thanks.
Sweet. Just got a few questions for you.
Right.
First one is, what do you think makes a good telemark turn?
Telemark turn should feel smooth and relaxed. I
Yep.
think it's an internal thing. It looks good. Constant flow of movement, looking easy.
Nice.
That's what I think a good telemark turn is.
Cool. I like that story.
Yep.
Next one is, what are you presenting on today?
We're presenting on basically, you could call it the emotion in a lesson or the emotion of the person you're teaching. So you're managing, I call it the 4 C's. So it's concentration and I keep forgetting my second one.
That's all good. I'll
Hang
write
on.
it down.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Okay,
My brain's
check it out.
dying. I've got it. It's on the tip of my tongue. I just got to get it the right order because I was going to say control, but it's not. It's confidence. I don't even have to look. My confidence of not knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, performance anxiety and all the things. So we all get it at all levels? No. So concentration, confidence, control and commitment.
Okay.
So you've got the heads up on what's going to happen next.
Yep.
So it's just a little bit of, it's a coach approach. A lot of the coaches in Snow Sports New Zealand have used this and they use it to good advantage with some of their top athletes. And we've got Adam Hall, who's a medalist at the, the adaptive games, but that's not the right, the Inventus in those
Yep.
Paralympics. And as well as Porteous, and we've got lots of people on that world stage, and they use this little bit of platform. So, as ski instructors or telemark instructors, we've taken a little bit of that, and it's without talking about it. Actually, between our divisions, we're all presenting something like this.
Yep.
So it's a little bit. The snowboarders are calling it the bridging the gap, taking the soft skills and putting it into how do you put that across onto the hard skills.
Yep.
So it's bridging the gap.
Nice.
They have a 4C thing. I don't know what their 4Cs are. I think theirs is like Contro, anyway.
Anyway, cool. No, that's great. And I just got a final fun little question for you.
Yeah.
If you could teach any historical figure to telemark, who would it be?
Edmund Hillary.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There we go. The man who conquered the world, or the pointy bit at the top anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
He probably
Fantastic.
can telemark. I don't know. He probably did it on bits of old wood that he built by himself in the back shed.
Nice. Thanks a lot for that, Greg.
Cheers, mate. No
Cheers.
worries.
So I'm on the chair with Joe Bervenish. He's a Belgian ski instructor. He's an alpine trainer. And we're going to have a little bit of chat to him about his telemarking. Hey, Joe. How's it going?
Hi, Richard. Good. How are you?
Good. So a couple of questions for you, Joe. What do you reckon makes a good telemark turn?
A good telemark turn, I would compare it as an alpine skier to the same as like an alpine turn.
Yeah?
Like good start of the turn, get on the edge early, come out with more speed,
Yep.
then you enter the turn and be full on the edge.
Okay.
And what makes it is the extra dimension in telemark is the balance, the coordination.
Yeah, cool, nice.
Yeah.
And since you're not presenting, what does the Belgian system think is, or sort of, what do they concentrate on most with teaching telemark?
We're teaching telemark. Well, in fact, we don't have our own
Oh, no.
telemark education system. No, we don't. We're all alpine, but what my goal is to get as most people as possible on the telemarks, or try to convince them that through telemarking they become better alpine skiers.
Nice. Good luck with that.
Yeah, but it works out.
I hope
The
it
ones who
does.
participate, they're really convinced. And they
Fantastic.
tell me, yeah, my skiing gets better thanks to telemarking. So it works.
Sweet. Yeah. Okay, I'll have to talk to you more about that. And also, just a final little fun question. Mm-hmm. If you could teach anyone, any historical figure, how to telemark, who would it be?
Who would it be? Maybe. Ooh, that's a difficult question. Maybe James Bond.
James Bond. It's not historical, but fictional. That'll do.
No, maybe Alberto Tomba. Like,
yeah,
he was really the bomb-proof skier, really standing on the skis, but he made this big crash in Nagano. And should it be telemarking a little bit more? Maybe he would have made it.
Oh, nice, nice. I like your logic. Okay, thanks for that, Joe.
Thank you.
Norwegian workshop here with Kjetil. He's on a board member for the Norwegian Association. He's, as well as being a telemark examiner, he's also an Alpine examiner. Okay, Kjetil, just got a couple of quick questions for you, mate. First one is, what do you think makes a good telemark turn?
A good telemark turn is a lot of dynamics.
Yeah?
It is, you can really feel it when you do it.
Yeah. Nice dynamic turn, lots of movement.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. And what's this workshop about? What are you presenting for us this afternoon?
For this one, we are exploring how to learn and teach better, knowing what background the student has.
Mm-hmm.
If it could be cross-country or alpine. We're also exploring a bit more in depth what is important to learn.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Without revealing too much, because we're just started.
Oh, you can tell me. I promise I won't spill the beans.
Okay. It's too much.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And they'll have to wait for my report.
Okay.
And finally, if you could teach anyone from history how to telemark, who would it be?
I think I'll go with the Crown Prince of Norway.
Yeah, cool.
Because he is already actually a telemarker.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if he actually has taken lessons.
Oh no.
And so it's just to help him to get a better feeling when skiing.
Sweet. Okay, thanks for that, Kjetil.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the rest of the workshop. Cheers. I'm on the chair now with James Bennett from APSI. He's a Alpine and Telemark trainer examiner, and he's also on the demo team for Alpine and probably mainly Telemark too. How's it going, James?
Yeah, really well. It's been a good day.
Sweet. I suppose a few quick questions. One of them is, what do you think makes a good Telemark turn?
Oof. I think that ability to be able to continue moving the whole way through the turn is quite a big point. Obviously, having just gone through the workshop we've just gone, that idea of being able to ensure we are actually in a tele position so that we're not ending up. We have a term called like telelellying, which I suppose is your kind of link into that fake telemark position. But I'd go with that kind of consistent movement being the main thing for me.
Cool. Since you guys aren't presenting, is there anything the English telemark system stresses?
Well, I suppose actually, to take it from the workshops we did yesterday, they were on alpine skis, but the content remains the same. Mm-hmm. So we pushed our Tide model, which is a decision-making process for instructors to be able to basically be quite adaptable in how they prescribe feedback, but then also how they develop the performer as a whole.
Yeah.
And we basically looked a little bit about our criteria and where we're looking for people to have to grip from. I'm going to link those two together, but the main one's that Tide idea that we're looking to basically be able to create adaptable ski instructors.
Yeah. Nice. Just a final fun one. If you could teach any historical figure how to telemark, who would it be?
Oh, this could be reckless. If I could teach anyone, probably maybe go Alicia Cuthbert, but historical. She's historical from my teenage years.
Nice.
So yeah. No, I think I just quite like teaching anyone that would really want to teach, that want to learn telemark. It's kind of few and far between that get to do it. So, spend a lot of time on alpine skis for sure at the moment.
Okay, sweet. Well, thanks a lot for that, James.
Cheers, thank you. No worries.
So I'm here having some drinks in the rain with Slovenia, with Yanni and Roberto. Yanni's a Telemark examiner, and he's also on the demo team along with Roberto. How's it going, guys?
Really good, really good.
Great. So, Yanni, a few quick questions, mate. What do you think makes a good Telemark turn?
Good people.
Yeah?
Of course, yeah. But good telemark turn, good skis, good effort, and if you enjoy, that's a good turn.
Fantastic. And could you tell me about your workshop we did yesterday?
Okay, my workshop is how to survive on the edge. So we focused on bringing the rebound from your skis to get the feeling that the ski is helping you and it's in your favor, not in your disadvantage. So I think the goal here is to get the telemarker to feel the edge and carve. And get that same feeling like your motorbike on the windsurf or every different sports that you like to perform and be free, but attack, and get that really good carve.
Nice, fantastic. And this question might be a bit difficult, but have a go. If you could teach anyone from history how to telemark, who would you teach?
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris, nice! Why would you teach Chuck?
Because he can do it in one round.
Fantastic. Thanks, Yanni. Thanks, Roberto. I'm on the chair today with Scott Hammond from the Irish Ski Association. He's full cert, he's an examiner for both Telemark and Alpine with both the Norwegian and the Irish systems. And he'd be the Telemark technical director for the Irish as well as on their demo team. How's it going, Scott?
Good. It's all good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I've got a few quick questions for you that I've been asking everyone. The first one is, what do you think makes a good telemark turn?
Flow.
Yeah?
Flow. Absolute flow. We in the Irish system, we're not fixed to a particular type of skier because of body shapes, strengths, age differences. So regardless of ability, that is the thing that we focus on. And as long as you've got a nice rounded, flowing, it doesn't. We're not looking for a carve, we're not looking for a slide. We're looking for a nice round turn.
Okay.
And especially with the telemark motion, it's more beautiful.
Nice. Since you haven't presented, I suppose you've kind of done it there, but is there sort of anything you'd say the Irish system you think concentrates on with telemark more than other systems?
Well, the Irish system is very, very new. As you mentioned, I'm a trainer for the Norwegians. So we were brought over to the Irish system from the Norwegian system to start the telemark setup. So this is our first one, our first Interski. So we're here to learn, to try, and me and the other instructor that is also Norwegian qualified, to try and build something that's unique to the Irish system. But in direct answer to the question, it's the same as the Alpine, and that is that we focus on on getting that flow and enjoyment, and there's no real set way of doing it.
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
No, I like that. And my final question, just a bit of a fun one. If you could teach any figure from history how to telemark, who would it be?
Free tickets.
Famous person.
They could be famous. I like the history angle, but if they're recent, they could be recent and famous.
I'd like to teach. He probably could do it, but I'd like to teach the recently passed Matti Nykänen, the Finnish ski jumper. Because he was one of my first heroes of skiing, because I used to watch Ski Sunday in the UK, and there was this Finnish guy that used to turn up drunk and win Olympics. And, or it would be Kjetil André Aamodt, the Norwegian legend skier. Because I know him personally, and I know he hates telemark.
That's the perfect reason. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot,
Cheers,
Scott.
mate. Thank you very much.
This time with Moni Rieder from the German national team. She's a Telemark and Alpine examiner. She's also for Telemark on the German national education team, and she's also here as a demonstrator. How's it going, Moni?
Fine, thanks.
Great. I'll ask you a couple of questions. First one is, what do you think makes a good Telemark turn?
Well, a good telemark turn, it depends a little bit on the what conditions you have. If you have hard piste or if you're going off piste. I think that's a little bit of different.
Yeah.
But generally, it's like it should look good.
Yeah.
With a lot of emotion, power, speed.
Yeah.
And easy.
Yeah, cool. And since you're presenting tomorrow, I won't ask too much, but could you at least tell us what you're presenting about tomorrow?
So tomorrow we are using a methodical tool, which we want to show you, the Alpenstock, the wooden stick. And we use it in our education system for maybe from 7 days, a half day.
Yeah.
To show the historical background, to have fun with it, and also to find out how you can use it for beginners, for advanced and for expert skiers as a methodical tool, what you can do, if you can improve your skiing technique, or for what other things you can use it.
Yeah, okay, great. And I just got a final fun question for you, Moni.
Yeah.
If you could teach anyone from history how to make a telemark turn, who would you teach?
From history?
History. It could
So
be
you
someone
mean-
famous, that would work too, but...
I would like to teach, of course, Axel Lund Svindal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's
He's a Norwegian, extremely good skier.
Yeah?
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, thanks a lot, Moni.
you're welcome.
I'm on the chair today with Frederick Thomas. He's on the Swiss demo team and a Swiss telemark examiner. Hey, Fred, how's it going?
All good, all good.
All good,
Yeah,
nice.
sun's back out, so happy, yeah.
Fantastic. Just a few quick questions for you, mate. First one is, what do you think makes a good telemark turn?
One of these really tough philosophical questions in the morning, no?
Yeah.
No, I think a good telemark turn is basically a turn where you use the telemark position and change from one position to the other in a flowing way, so without a stop.
Yeah.
And the telemark position allows you to keep stability in any terrain. It doesn't really matter what terrain, but I think it's the use of the position to have stability and the flow, so in the lead change, to make it look effortless.
Yeah, that's pretty
Something like
nice.
that.
That sounds pretty cool. And I didn't get to chat with you on Wednesday, but what did you guys, could you tell everyone what you guys presented on?
I can. So basically, we decided to look a little bit at different types of telemarkers. So we, in Switzerland, feel there are many different type of telemarkers, so with different interests. And generally, I don't like talking about tribes, but they're kind of a little bit in their tribe. The people are really into the backcountry or really don't want to ski on the slope. People are more about performance and more about the slope. And more about carving and things like that. New schoolers, I think this is a trend that maybe there's not enough of us in Pamparovo that are into that, but I think that's certainly something to look into. And kind of the tradition aspect of just the flow and maybe skiing with the old school stick and all that. So we were looking at, or lurk as we call it, so we're looking a little bit at how you cater your lessons to that and how we are trying to, in our training courses, to take this into account and have kind of type or theme-based days where we present telemarking in that way.
Cool. No, that was a really good workshop. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
And a little fun final one. If you could teach any figure from history how to telemark, who would it be?
Any figure from history?
Yeah.
So dead or alive? We're not going.
We've had some living ones answered, so alive's probably okay.
Alive is probably okay. Oh man, that's a tough one. Any figure from history?
Yeah. There've been a lot of people have answered with skiers.
With skiers?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So no political figures or
No. Oh no, we've had the Crown Prince of Norway, so I've had one bit of politics.
All right, okay, get that. So I'm not gonna go for skier, I guess. Then in that case.
Yeah.
I could go with Scotty here, but no. I think it'd be interesting, like Roger Federer, like he's a bit of an icon in Switzerland. And it's always interesting. We're a lot about trying to use known movements and people that have a lot of skills in one sport and see how well. We often say Federer has like these balletic skills in how he moves, so it'd be really interesting to see how quickly he picks it up.
Cool.
So I think that would be interesting. So if you're listening, Roger, I'm ready.
I'm on the chair with Alexei Kyestinin. Hopefully I kind of got that a little bit all right. He's a demo team member for Telemark for the Finnish team. Hey Alexei,
Hi,
how's it going?
Fine, nice weather.
It is,
nice
mate.
friends.
Thank you. I've got a few quick questions for you, Alexei. What do you think makes a good Telemark turn?
I think good Telemark turn comes from feeling the snow, feeling the slope, and then riding accordingly.
Yeah.
So just try to change your style, change your turn according the elements what
Okay,
you're
cool.
onto. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Since we haven't been lucky enough to get a presentation from you guys, I was wondering if you could share what the Finnish Telemark system thinks is most important, what you guys concentrate on the most.
I think that we concentrate on how the person is skiing when he comes on a course, what are the aims. Do we want to make carving turns, or do we just want to make it more stable? And then it's really customer oriented thing for us. We are a small country. We are also teaching alpine, teaching cross country skiing. So multi-skilled people, and then answering for customer needs.
Yep, cool. That's great. And just a little fun question for the end. If you could teach anyone from history how to telemark, who would you teach?
From history?
Yeah.
Oh, let's take a recent one. Lindsay one, of course.
Lindsay Vonn, yeah? Nice. Why would you teach Lindsay?
Telemarking.
Yeah.
She's a great alpine skier, so she must make a really great telemarker also.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot for that, Alexei.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm with Mark van Honor. He's the captain of the Dutch Telemark team. I got confused with Denmark, Dutch, Netherlands then. Bit of a worry. But anyway, here's Mark. How's it going, Mark?
Yeah, hi. Well, it's like the Danish countryside. It's flat, no mountains.
Yep.
And we're here with eight
Nice.
telemarkers.
Fantastic. I've got a few good questions I've been asking everyone, Mark. The first one is, what do you think makes a good telemark turn?
A good telemark turn is actually a combination of variables.
Yeah.
So it's the speed of the lead change, the length of the lead change is how much you go up and weigh your skis.
Yeah.
And it's how much you weigh to the side. Yeah.
Cool. Since we weren't lucky enough to get a presentation from you guys, do you reckon you could say what your system focuses on with telemark
our
skiing?
system is actually not existing.
Yeah.
So what we do, we incorporate many things from the Germans. So the Germans have a regular system, which would be very interesting for the Australians. Because if you look at the regular system, was presented in St. Anton, I guess. They show all the variables and you can play with it. And then what we also like from the New Zealand guys is their progression to learn to teach telemark to people who are new to telemark. And if you look at Americans, they have the stepping stone approach, that there are several routes from one outcome to the other. And I think if we compare those three and add what bones and hips and muscles are moving, then we would have an international approach. Which we should actually achieve in a few years, because it's an international thing.
Yeah, cool. And final fun question. If you could teach anyone from history how to telemark, who would it be?
Sondre Nordheim.
Oh, nice. Another Sondre fan. What would you like to teach Sondre?
I would like to. I would like to see that he experiences other skis and boots.
Yeah.
That would be lovely.
That would be very cool.
So not teaching him, just showing the progress.
Yeah, nice.
It would be fun being together.
Cool. Okay. Thanks a lot for that, Mark.
Thank you.
I'm here with Sepp Resch. He's the head instructor with Telemark Austria. How's it going, Sepp?
Hi, everyone. It's great.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's going great, mate.
Yeah.
Wonderful finish.
Yes.
I was wondering if you answer a few questions for me.
Pardon?
I was wondering if you could answer some questions for me.
Okay.
Okay. First, Sepp, what do you think makes a good Telemark turn?
For me, it's a smooth thing. It's just feeling, give up a little bit the control stuff in your body and your mind, so let it free. So that's type of what we want to go.
Okay, nice. And since we didn't see it on snow with you, what do you think the Austrian system concentrates on most?
So we will. That's quite interesting because we are normally we are a really focused alpine style country, right? And all of us coming from alpine skiing.
Yeah.
So that's once more our style is a bit more to give up this white Austrian strong, very strong style guide to be a bit more free. So
okay.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's nice. And final question might be a bit tricky. If you could teach anyone from history how to telemark, who would you teach?
That's really a good. But I would take Sissi.
Sissi?
Yes, I would take Sissi because she's a pretty nice girl, really open-minded for her time, and I would say she would be perfect in trying it out and maybe loving it.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks, Sam.